Greetings, guardians of the great memory. Greetings to those who feel this world not with their skin, but with the bare nerve of their soul. Cancer, the deepest, most mysterious, and protective sign of the Zodiac. You are the living water in which the history of your family is dissolved. You are the ones who guard the emotional contours of your family, who hear the whispers of the walls and know that a home is not made of bricks, but a living organism breathing in unison with your heart. I address you not simply as people, but as priests of your family. Do you feel this? Do you feel how the density of the air in your apartment has changed? How familiar smells have become sharper, the shadows thicker, and the silence has begun to ring like a taut string? This is not paranoia. It is your legendary intuition, your built-in radar, which was the first to detect the vibrations of approaching doom. These past weeks, you have lived in a state of strange, lingering anxiety. This feeling was like diving to a depth where the water pressure squeezed your temples and the light from the surface was barely visible. You wanted to hide, draw the curtains, turn off your phone, cover yourself completely, and keep the outside world out of your sacred space. Your shell seemed the only salvation from the chaos. You sensed something approaching. You checked the locks, but you knew locks wouldn't protect you from what was coming. Because this something was karmic in nature. Your ancestors, standing behind you like an invisible wall, began to stir. Your dreams became more vivid, more intricate. This was preparation. Your family was clearing their communication channels to allow the main news to pass through. The astrological picture is unfolding in your fourth house, the sector of home, family, and roots. The moon, your patron, is entering a rare configuration with the nodes of destiny. This is the aspect of the open door. Usually, your home is a fortress closed to strangers. But now the stars are forcibly lifting their defenses because a messenger must enter. The universe can't send a letter when it comes to the fate of your family. It sends a living person. Energy is concentrated at the threshold. The boundary between your inner world and reality is thinning. An event is inevitable. In the coming days, a person will appear on the threshold of your home or personal space. This could be an unexpected guest, a relative you haven't seen in years, or a stranger with news. This visit will not be random. The words spoken within your walls will trigger a chain reaction of changes for the entire family. This is the bifurcation point. This person will bring news. It could concern a home, an inheritance, a birth, or a secret from the past, buried for decades. One thing is important. After the door closes behind the guest, the atmosphere in the house will change forever. The old energy of stagnation will disappear, giving way to the turbulent flow of new life. But I must warn you of a trap. Your natural reaction to intrusion is defense. When the doorbell rings, your first impulse will be fear. Don't open it. It will disturb the peace. You want to stand up straight and hide. Stop. If you don't let this person in, if you decline the meeting out of fear of change, you'll commit a crime against your family. You'll block the flow of fresh blood that the family needs like oxygen. Yes, change is frightening, but this guest is not sent to harm you, but to save you from becoming stagnant. Don't slam the door in the face of destiny. Let's take a closer look at the person standing outside your door. Astrologically, this guest isn't just a random visitor. They're the physical embodiment of a transit occurring in your chart. Most often, at such moments, the universe sends people with strong earth or water energy to Cancers. You'll recognize them not by their clothes, but by the heaviness of their gaze. This person comes not to take, but to give, but their burden may seem unbearable. They may look tired, as if they've traveled a long way, even if they arrive by taxi from the next block. The dust of karmic roads rests on their shoulders. They are the courier, and their task is to deliver a life-changing data packet and then leave. As soon as this person crosses the threshold of your home, you will physically feel the energy of the space change. The water in the vases may still, the candle flame, if lit, will stretch into a stream. Your skin will break out in goosebumps, a sure sign that your biofield has connected with the field of the messenger. At this moment, your main task is to turn off logic and turn on your ancient animal empathy. Don't just listen to words. They can be confusing, awkward, or conversely, too dry. Listen to the intonation. Listen to the pauses. Listen to what's going on between the lines. Cancers are the only ones in the Zodiac who can read the emotional subtext unerringly. Turn that scanner on full blast. This is your protocol. This is a safety manual for your heart. The first rule, the ritual of water and bread. Never, hear me, never begin this conversation dryly. As soon as the guest enters, you must demonstrate the archetypal Cancerian care. Offer water, tea, food. This isn't just politeness. This is ancient magic. When a person eats or drinks in your home, they become safe. You ground their energy, you connect them to your space through the element of water or earth. While they're taking a sip, you gain precious seconds to gauge their true intentions. If they refuse, insist gently but firmly. You need them to accept something from your hands. It's an act of trust that opens the floodgates to truthful information. Second rule, managing the emotional gateway. You'll hear news, and this news will hit you in the solar plexus. It could be shock, joy, or the sudden pain of recognition. Your first reaction is to let it all out. Cry, laugh, hug, or kick them out. Keep the floodgates closed. While your guest is in your home, you must remain calm, like the surface of a deep lake. If you become emotional, you'll create a tsunami that will wash away the essence of the conversation. Your guest may be frightened by your reaction and not finish the most important part. Be a container. Absorb the information, nod, make eye contact, but don't let the water spill over. You'll cry or rejoice later when you're alone. Right now, you're the safe. You're accepting a treasure. The third rule, don't demand immediate answers. What they bring you is a seed. It needs time to grow in the darkness and silence of your home. Don't try to solve the problem or plan the future right away. Don't say, "What should we do now?" The right question now is, "I heard you. I need time to accept this." Cancer needs to process information within their shell. Give yourself that right. Don't sign papers, make vows, or break off relationships in the middle of conversation. Say, "I feel this is important. I'll give you an answer later." You may notice that during the conversation you're drawn to certain objects in the house. Old photographs, your parents' belongings, souvenirs from the past. Don't resist. Your subconscious is seeking support in your roots. If the conversation becomes too difficult, simply touch the wall or wooden furniture with your hand. Feel the home. It nourishes you. It supports you. As long as you're within its walls, you're invincible. This guest hasn't come to destroy your home, but to rebuild its foundation so it can withstand future storms. In the next section, we'll discuss what to do when the door closes behind the guest and how to sustainably survive the emotional explosion that will inevitably overwhelm you afterwards. The door closed. The lock clicked. The dry, metallic sound echoed like a starting pistol in the absolute silence. The guest was gone. His footsteps faded on the stairs or beyond the gate, but his presence, his scent, his words still hung in the air like a thick, invisible fog. You were alone, and now, at this very second, your dam would burst. This is normal. You are a Cancer. You are an ocean, clad in armor. You kept your composure. You smiled or frowned. You were polite while the stranger was on your territory. But now that the witness has disappeared, your psyche releases a colossal amount of tension. You may feel a sudden weakness in your legs, an urge to sit down on the floor in the hallway, or a wave of tears that you cannot and should not control. This is not hysteria. It is the release of excess pressure from a hydraulic system. If you don't let these emotions out now, if you bottle them up, they'll turn into a psychosomatic poison that will attack your stomach, your most vulnerable organ. Cry, scream, laugh, or just lie there and stare at the ceiling. Let the water flow. Water needs to be renewed. Stagnant water rots. But as soon as the first wave subsides, you must pull yourself together. You're not just a sensitive person. You're a hearthkeeper. Your space is currently polluted with alien, complex, transformational energy. The news the guest brought has disrupted the ecosystem of your home. You need to urgently sanitize your space and your consciousness so that this news can work for you instead of destroying you from within. Water cleansing protocol. Go to the bathroom immediately. Water is your natural element, your battery, your medicine. Turn on the cold water. Not warm, not hot, ice cold. Place your hands under the stream up to your elbows. Hold them there until your bones ache from the cold. Visualize how the alien information, the alien fears, the alien vibrations that stuck to your aura during the conversation are washed away like black foam down the drain. Wash your face 3 times. Don't wipe immediately. Let the drops dry on your skin or be absorbed. This is a reboot of your nervous system. You are washing away the role of victim of circumstances and assuming the role of master of the situation. Now return to the threshold. The place where the guest stood is the one with the strongest radiation. Take some ordinary salt. Salt absorbs negativity and information better than any crystal. Throw a pinch of salt on the threshold or under the rug. This will seal the entrance from the return of old energy. You have closed the portal. Now you are inside, and you are safe. The phase of deep analysis begins. Cancers are the greatest strategists when it comes to the survival of the family. Sit in your favorite spot, an armchair, a corner of the sofa, the kitchen. Grab a blanket. You need to warm up. Start replaying the conversation. But now listen not to the words, but to the call of your blood. Why did this person come now? How is this news connected to your family history? Very often, such fateful visits echo events that happened in your family 18, 36, or 54 years ago. The nodes of destiny are cyclical. Perhaps you're being offered to sell the apartment your grandmother fought for. Perhaps you have received news of a person who is exiled from the family. Perhaps this is a chance to reclaim what was unfairly taken from your ancestors. Feel this connection. You're not an individual in the field. You are a link in a chain. This news did not come to you personally. It came to the family through you. Ask yourself, how will this decision strengthen my family? How will this make my children or my future more secure? If the answer is, it's dangerous, but it will give us a new level of freedom, then you need to agree. If the answer is, it's safe, but it will set us back in development, then we should refuse. The main trap of this stage is nostalgia. Cancer is a master at backpedaling. Upon receiving news that requires change, a move, a status change, a breakup, you'll want to cling to the past. You'll begin to idealize what you have, even if it's an old, cramped, crumbling reality. At least it's mine. At least it's familiar. This is the voice of fear, not the voice of wisdom. Remember, Cancer's shell isn't given to die in, but to molt. You're molting now. The old skin is becoming tight. The visitor has brought you the news that you've outgrown your current size. Painful? Yes. Scary? Absolutely. But if you remain in your old shell, it will suffocate you. In the hours following the meeting, minor household oddities may begin to occur in your home. Light bulbs flickering, objects falling, pets may behave restlessly. Don't be alarmed. This space is being reconfigured to accommodate a new program. The house is digesting the information along with you. Talk to the house. Out loud. Say, we can handle this. This is for our own good. Your voice is a tuning fork, attuning the walls to a new frequency. You're ready for the final step, to solidify this new reality and establish protection for the future. In the final section, we'll perform the unchangeable Rubel ritual, metaphorically and physically, which will transform this news into the foundation of your well-being. And I'll give you a code phrase to activate the protection of your family. Silence has returned to your home, but it's a different silence. Before it was empty. Now it's thick, rich, pregnant with the future. You feel in your bones. The person who came took your old life with them, leaving in their place the key to a new reality. Perhaps you're afraid now. Cancer always fears the unknown, for the unknown is dark water where a predator can lurk. But look around. Your walls are up. Your loved ones, if they're nearby, are breathing calmly. The world hasn't collapsed. It's simply become larger, more complex, and richer. You've been initiated. You've accepted the challenge, not retreated into your shell, and now the universe has recognized you as the adult head of the family. Now that the emotional storm has subsided and you've cleared the threshold, it's time for the final action. You need to set an anchor. The news or offer that has entered your home is powerful energy, but it's volatile. To prevent it from dissolving, to allow it to grow into real money, real estate, and the well-being of your children, it must be grounded in the densest fabric of your everyday life. We will perform this silver grain ritual. This is an ancient technique of household magic, ideal for Cancers, whose mysticism is always connected to the kitchen, food, and supplies. Ritual, silver grain. You will need 1 silver-colored coin, the metal of the moon, of any denomination, preferably one that has already been in your wallet, meaning it knows your energy. You will also need a jar of dry goods from your kitchen: rice, buckwheat, sugar, or flour. Whatever is used most often, something that symbolizes satiety and life. Washing. Take the coin and wash it thoroughly under running water with soap. You must wash away any traces of other people's hands, dirt, and history. Leave only the pure metal. Dry it thoroughly with a clean towel. This isn't money right now. It's a blank storage medium, an empty flash drive. Charging. Hold the coin between your palms. Bring your palms to your lips as if praying. Close your eyes. Remember the feeling the guest brought you. Not fear, but a sense of change, a sense of scale. Imagine a warm, pearlescent light flowing from your palms into this metal. This is your love for your family. This is your desire to protect and nourish your family. Whisper into your palms. As full as the grain in the field, so full is the cup in my house. Good news, nourishment for the roots. Evil, out the door, good in the bin. So be it. Sowing. Go to the kitchen, the heart of your home. Open a jar of grain or sugar. Submerge the coin deep to the very bottom. It shouldn't be visible. This gesture is a sacred act of agricultural magic. You plant your intention in a fertile environment. As long as this coin remains in your reserves, your home will never know want. Any news that comes into the house will be milled into a resource for the family, even if the news is alarming. This ritual transforms anxiety into the energy of protection and unity. The rule of inviolability. This coin must remain there. If the grain runs out, you simply transfer the coin to a new stack without spending it. This is your unchangeable ruble, your magnet, holding good fortune within the perimeter of your walls. From this moment on, you no longer fear the doorbell. You know, no matter who comes, your home is a fortress that will transform any energy for the good. You are no longer a child hiding under the covers. You have become a guardian. You have taken the fate of your family into your hands, and these hands are strong enough to hold it. Look in the mirror. A new depth has appeared in your eyes. This is the look of a person who knows a secret. The look of a person who is ready to face the future not as a threat, but as a guest. Seal this contract with the universe. Let your family hear your voice. Leave a manifesto in the comments that will become your protective wall for the coming years. Write the code phrase: "My family is protected. My house is a full bowl."